Hello, it's been forever since I've done a book vlog, and I know my one subscriber is probably so annoyed at me. So anyway, well, the reason I haven't been doing vlogs lately is because I've been really busy. And if you do not believe me, look at what my busyness did to my library. You see it? Yeah. Total mess. So anyway, I am back on the wagon. And my one subscriber probably saw that in my last video, I started something new, which I really like. I was commenting on what I was saying on the bottom there, and then what I also did was at the end, I listed a bunch of books that I was currently reading and that will probably end up on my blog soon. But one difference is there's a lot of books that I read a long time ago, and I want to get those books done on the blog before I do books that I've recently read, which I'm going to be jumping back and forth. So I'm going to start doing is I'm going to put down books that I'm going to blog about soon, and then I'm going to put books that I am currently reading, and then we'll blog. And I know my one subscriber really cares. I know, I love you. Oh yes, braces off. So anyway, this blog is about another Neal Shusterman. Full tilt. Can never see if you can see it. Ooh, scary eyes. So one of my very first blogs that I did was two by Neal Shusterman, and that was Everlost and Everwild, and I praised him because I loved them, and they were fantastic. So, of course, after I read those, and I know the third one's not going to be coming out for a while, I think somebody commented on the name, and I forget what it is. I should have checked that before I started. Oh well, I'll write it down. So, anyway, after reading those two by Neal Shusterman, I picked up this one, and yes, and it sounded interesting. And the funny thing was, is I read it right before I read Something Wicked This Way Comes, and they are both about weird carnivals. I thought that was funny. So, anyway, after my expectations with Everlost and Everwild, I had higher expectations for this book. And yes, the plot was really good, but I think if I had read this one before reading it, I would have thought it was good, but not good enough in order to remember the author for other books. It's when a book's really, really good, you're going, oh, I want to find other stuff by this author since I really, really loved them. But if I had read this before Everlost and Everwild, I probably wouldn't go, oh, Neal Shusterman, I love you. If Neal Shusterman's watching at this at any time, I'm going to feel really embarrassed. So, anyway, what did I give it? One second, I need to find my magic notebook. There it is. Okay, magic notebook. Oh, yeah, I flipped right to it. So I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Oh, I need to read it back of it, don't I? 16-year-old Blake and his younger brother Quinn are exact opposites. Blake is the responsible member of the family. He constantly has to keep an eye on the fearless Quinn, whose thrill-seeking sometimes goes too far. But the stakes get higher when Blake has to chase Quinn into a bizarre phantom carnival that traps its customers forever. In order to escape, Blake must survive 7 deadly rides by dawn, each of which represents a deep personal fear, from a carousel of stampeding animals to a hall of mirrors that changes people into their deformed reflections. Blake ultimately has to face up to a horrible secret from his own past to save himself and his brother. That is, if the carnival doesn't claim their souls first. So, it's shorter than the other ones that I've read. Where's my page numbers? He does not have page numbers. Wait, there they are. Oh. 200 pages. Yeah, that's a day where I can knock it out in maybe 3 hours if you are committed. I think it just took me longer since I was also going through school. And well, yeah, it's worth reading. Not worth buying. I wouldn't say worth buying. I would say worth reading. Which if you have time. And yes, I still would like to sing the praises of Neal Shusterman because I really loved the other two. And yeah, so anyway, I'm going to stop it there. And my last video, I said this, and I'm going to say it again. If my one subscriber, or if you're a person that's watching this and going, oh, she seems cool, I want to subscribe to her, which I hope you do. You, when you can hit the subscribe button, obviously. And then also, if you want to see me read and blog about a book, go write about it down there. I have a couple exceptions. I will not do Twilight because it's just been blown out of proportion, and I haven't read it, and I've heard mixed feelings about it, and I just don't feel like I want to read it. And I did read all the Harry Potters, and I don't want to do them because they're really overly popular. And the sorry, lost my train of thought. The one thing is the point of my blog is about I want to introduce you people to books that you might not have gone, oh, this is so popular, I need to read this. Since those aren't the books that I read. I will go into a bookstore, I'll read the back of the book, I'll read all this stuff on the book, and then I'll go, oh, uh, I want to buy this book and I want to read it because the plot seems interesting, and that's what I want to present to you. So anyway, do some recommendations of books down below. And I think in a second I'll actually bring all the books that are in my library around to you, so you can even suggest ones that you want to see me blog about. And it'll be easier since I already have them. Okay, bye!